Thank you for joining me for yet another unboxing video, and today is another budget store find. I found Wiz-War, the classic game of magical mayhem for 2 to 4 players. A game by Tom Jolly. Give you a little background as to what the sides of the box looks like. As you can tell, the box is a little banged up here, just a little bit. And again, it's for 2 to 4 players. So let's flip it on the back and see what it has to say here. Wiz-War. Wizard, start your casting. The Guildmaster of the Arcane Order has passed away, and tradition demands a tournament, nay, a war, to decide which spellcaster reigns supreme in the wizarding world. Now, the most competent guild members must take it to the infamous Wizard's Labyrinth, aimed with only their wits and whatever magical tricks they can conjure. The winner of this grand challenge earns the most prestigious rank of the Arcane Order, while the losers are banished from the guild forever. That is, if they survive. Let the Wiz-War begin. In Wiz-War, 2 to 4 players each take control of a wizard bent on killing his enemies and stealing their valuable treasure. Wizards can cast a multitude of spells to give themselves the upper hand, such as hurling fire, creating walls, or turning into a werewolf. Originally conceived by Tom Jolly, Wiz-War has enhanced players for over 20 years. In this updated edition of the beloved classic, the merciless magical battles are better than ever. With double-sided sector boards, players can build a classic labyrinth from past editions of Wiz-War, or an all-new labyrinth designed for this edition. Highly detailed plastic wizards, figures immerse players in the magical mayhem. Can you survive the labyrinth? Again, this game is brought to you by Fantasy Flight Games. Again, it's for ages 14 plus, 2 to 4 players. It takes about 30 to 60 minutes to play. This game was released in 2012. Again, for more information, you're going to head on over to fantasyflightgames.com for more information. So let's crack this bad boy open and see what kind of goodness we have on the inside. So right off the bat, we have our rulebook, rules of play, introduction, overview. Wiz-War is a game of magical combat in an underground stone labyrinth for 2 to 4 players. Each player takes on the role of a wizard, attempting to kill his enemies and steal their valuable treasure. Object of the game. The first player to score 2 victory points wins the game. A player scores 1 victory point each time he kills an enemy wizard, and 1 victory point each time he brings an enemy treasure to his own base. Alternatively, if only one player's wizard is left alive, he wins the game. Got components, component overviews, the different things that are included in the game. Schools of magic, cantrips, alchemy, conjuring, elemental, mentalism, mutation, thaumaturgy, setup, again how the game is set up. Player's turn, what you could do, time passes, move and cast, discard and draw. Here's the time passes phase, remove spell cards, remove energy, remove stun. Move and cast phase, spend movement, make 1 attack, play, use magic cards. Discard and draw phase, discard cards, draw cards. Winning the game. The player who accomplishes either of the following conditions immediately wins the game. He scores 2 victory points. His wizard is the only wizard still alive on the game board. Scoring victory points, killing enemy wizards, stealing enemy treasures. Only gains the victory point for a stolen treasure while it stays in his home base. So, information on how to move and cast phase in detail. Moving, speed boost, changing base speed, leaving the board and moving through portals. You've got doors, random movement, attacking. You've got punching, canceling, reducing, or evading attacks. Gives you a couple of different examples down here how that works. Playing magic cards, types of magic cards, attack spells, counter spells, energy. Items, neutral spells, magic card targets. Tells you how to read the actual cards, the anatomy of a card. Target range, what the different icons mean. Caster, adjacent, within line of sight, and anywhere on the board. What that means. Target types. line of sight diagram. Line of sight and adjacency, magic card duration, instant, temporary, and permanent magic. Maintaining spells, what you got to do. Boosting spells, your different card traits: creation, curse, fire, global, magic stone, mundane, thrown weapon, transformation, trinket, water, weapon. Boosting spell examples: casting and maintaining a temporary spell, objects, carried items and dropped objects, mobile and immobile objects, picking up and dropping objects, picking up and dropping treasures. Picking up a treasure, you can put on the back of the base. Destroying and damaging objects, throwing objects, and again, all kinds of color examples of how to play, gameplay. Your damage chart, creating object and playing items, changing the map, creating and destroying walls, additional rules, hat tokens, a stunned wizard, canceling, reducing, and evading spells, life damage and dying, home base squares, random directions, determining a random direction, transformed wizards, optional rules, uncluttered minds, custom spellbooks, deadly treasures, extended play, giant book of spells, heavy items, permanent creations, treasure hunters, and the credits of all the good people who brought you this game. Again, for more information, go to fantasyflightgames.com. You've got an index here, card clarifications, and a glossary of terms as well. And marker and token key. And there's a lot of different icons that are used in this game, as you can see. So the rule book is a total of basically 19 pages. I should say 17 pages. So there is your Wiz-War rulebook. And then we have the different domains for the different characters. So that's one of them, which is very cool. Another one here as well. So that's the back side of it. So you get to choose which type of area you want to start with. So that's your green player. Here's for your red player. Again, this is your spiritual domain where you'll be fighting and keeping your treasures at, and fighting to keep the others away through the use of magic. And then we have the blue one. Very cool. Really love the way that one's done. It's very eye-catching. Oh, so is the red one too. And of course we have yellow as well. Which is also very cool to look at. Okay. Got a cool thing that looks like this. Direction, random direction. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's your random direction modifier. You have 4 characters, so each of them has a life wheel that tells you how many hit points they have remaining, or life points they have remaining. So you look at this, so you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So you have 20 hit points till you're dead. So that's for your yellow player, for your red player, for your green player, and for your blue player. So you got 4 of those. Your 4 portals, 2 red portals that are identical with their bases on them, and 2 blue portals with their bases on. Whole lot of tokens. Now these are obviously tokens are all the same. So you have blue ones, different tokens, hat tokens for your characters. So obviously the green goes with the green dial, the blue goes with the blue dial, the red goes with the red, and so on and so forth. And you also have these small other ones here. Again, all these are explained in the back of your Wiz-War rulebook. They have all these listed as to what these tokens all mean and how to use them. So you get a bunch of those. Again, you have a bunch of these hat ones that are all in the different colors of the different magicians. So you have the red, the green, the blue, and the red. The red, green, blue, red, green, red, green, blue, and yellow. So there's your yellow hat. So you got a bunch of these as well. Lots and lots of tokens for this. And you get a nice little baggie to put those in. And you have more blue tokens as well. And show you a sampling of those. These are all treasure chests, so obviously these go on the different places on the board. Again, each of them has colors. And if you look on here, like right there, it has the yellow treasure chest. So the yellow treasure chest could go right there. So that's what those are used for. Then we have these. I'm not quite sure what these are used for, but I'll see on the back of the rules of play, you have the icons explained to all of them. So you have a bunch of ones that look like this. Which almost looks like either broken shield or part of a wall has become broken through. So where these dark lines are, maybe you're breaking through, you put a breakthrough point. That's quite possibly what they're used for. And last but not least, you have a whole bunch of, and all these tokens front and back are identical as well. So you have a whole bunch of these. So again, these are used, again, all these are explained on the back of the rule book. So again, you get a bag full of all that stuff. Including, again, your treasure chest there. Another bag of tokens. These are your larger tokens. Again, you have the larger size ones in here, which are kind of interesting. They almost look like walls, pieces of walls that are being broken through, as I mentioned. Some are a little different, like this one's a little different than the others. It's a wall of fire, it looks like. There's this green one here too. Oh. So you have those. So those are your different walls. You have some other ones like this, which are squares. Looks like some thorns. There's nothing on the back of that, but then over here you got like a man trap. You got man traps. Not sure what that is, but maybe a gaseous cloud of some sort. Looks like a stone of some sort. Rose. Looks like a box has been broken into, more of those thorns. And this one here has a number, the number 4 on it. Man trap. Okay, so maybe the man traps, maybe those are numbered. Nope, some don't. The others don't seem to have a number on the back. That one just does. I guess maybe that's the 4th one that you hand out. But anyway, there you go. Again, all these are linked to the magic spells that your different wizards will be casting throughout the game. And then we have a whole bunch of other larger size tokens. So front and backs are the same. Again, these are all different spells that are cast by your wizard. And we have even some more of those, so we can take a look at them. Looks like a cool fist. Not sure what that is. That looks like almost like a crystal ball. Shard of something. Got some more of those. Last but not least, we got a bunch of these here. Looks like a sword there. Not sure what that is. Again, all the fronts and backs are the same. And of course, you get a nice little baggie to keep them all in. You also get a 4-sided die. Now, we get a lot of cards in this game, so I'm not going to go through them all. All the fronts are the same. Just show you some of them. You see? Add, it says, combine the energy values of 2 magic cards together and use them to boost one of your spells or actions. No further energy values can be added to them. Again, all these icons are explained to you, and how to read the cards are all explained to you in the rule book itself. So you got add, you got meditate, you've got astral projection, you got rotate sector, gravity, around the corner, pick lock, pass through wall, seal door, dispel, create a door, thorn bush, rose bush, create wall. So I'll see a lot of these ones that I'm showing you right now. We've seen the tokens that are used for those, which is cool. Dispel, rose bush, around the corner, again, thorn bush. Oh, that was a dust cloud, okay. Booby trap, glue, create wall, dispel, destroy wall, rotate sector, pick lock, around the corner, homunculus, add, slime form, extra arms, mad dash, mist body, adrenaline, extra arms, big man form, dispel, golem form, strength, adrenaline, werewolf form, wall of war, wind rider, stone spikes, fog, destroy wall, mist body, stone block. Let's see what this thing says here. Creation, create a solid stone block in 1 empty square. The stone block completely fills the square, blocking line of sight and movement through the square. This block takes 8 cracks to destroy and is not a wall. It creates walls. And we saw that, picking lock, dispel, destroy wall, around the corner, rotate sector, again, pick lock and astral projection, and of course, meditate. Draw 3 cards and then discard back down to your minimum hand size. This does not end your turn. So that's just some of the cards that you get in this And we have other cards also as well. So you get a lot of cards in this game. And the spells that you're throwing out there, you got Shield, you got Wall of Earth, Ward, Featherweight, Wall of Earth, Negate Neutral, Full Shield, Absorb Spell, Shield, Featherweight, Anti-Anti, Backlash, Fool's Gold, Full Shield, Negative Neutral, Fireball, Lightning Bolt, Water Bolt, Fireball, again, Drop Object, force target wizard to drop one treasure of or carried item of your choice. Again, the icons are all explained to you in the Wiz-War rulebook. You got Zot, Power Thrust, Mental Force, Power Thrust, Brain Burn, Thought Seal, Mental Force, Thought Seal, Psychic Storm, Share Life, Brain Burn, Slow Death, Drop Object, Power Thrust, Globe of Pain, Yoink, Kabong, Fire Darts, Swap, Kabong, Zot. Let's see what Zot says. Deal magic damage to target object, wizard, or creature equal to the spell's energy, or stun target wizard or creature for 2 turns. Drop object, lightning bolt, water bolt, acid bath, fire darts, heave ho, disease, stretch, gnome form, wall of fire, flood, teleport, pain link, and invisible. And continuing on, we have some other cards here which look like this. Again, all the backs are the same. Here we've got energy. 5, 5, 4, 6. So those are energy cards. Put those to the side here. Null Power, Power Stone, Speed Stone, Spell Stone, Universal Solvent. Again, we have all these tokens right here in this bag here. See, Universal Solvent, see what this says. Thrown Weapon. While carrying this item, you may throw this clear acid during your turn at any object, such as a wall or thorn bush, but not a treasure. This is not an attack. Both the target and Universal Solvent are destroyed. Vision Stone, Wizard Blade, Master Key, Might Stone, Life Stone, Large Rock, Handful of Tacks, Fire Cloak, Dagger, Brain Stone, Boom Stone, and Blood Shard. So those are all your cards that are included. And then we also have our figures on their bases. So the bases are, so I'll show you, this is one of the wizards you can be. Nice detail. Pops out very, very easily. Goes right in there like that. Again, you face them this way. As it said, if you pick something up, it goes right in the back of the base there, which is very cool. But that's one of them. So that's your green guy. Got your yellow wizard who looks like that. You have your blue wizard. Nice detail on them. And you can move them around so you can show definitely which side that they're fighting. So directions obviously must count in this game where you're directing your spells. Again, your spell can go a myriad of different ways. Lose control of it and it shoots in a different direction, and your last wizard is here. Now again, in the game, your character can also, again, very nice detail. And if, let's just hypothetically say, if you change your form, you pop him off and you put your new form in its place. So not saying that this is one he can use, but I'm just putting the basic, give an example. Looks like a stone golem or something. And that's a really cool figure. Really like that one. But we'll put the wizard back on here for now. So you got this golem looking guy. Looks like an ogre or troll. gnomish creature. A couple more you have here, and then you have this guy here, which is the wolf. This is really, really cool. Last but not least, the green slime. Very cool. So these are the spells they can use against you. All right. So you get a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 different figures. And that concludes, and that's everything that's included. And this concludes our unboxing of Wiz-War, the classic game of magical mayhem for 2 to 4 players. Brought to you by Fantasy Flight Game and Tom Jolly. As always, thank you so much for joining me for this unboxing video. It's truly appreciated. If you enjoyed it, you could always give us a thumbs up and leave a comment below. You could also hit that subscribe button. This way you're kept up to date as to any time we release new content to the page. As always, thank you so much for joining us. Be safe, be well. Enjoy the remainder of your day, and we'll catch you on the next unboxing video.